So rare diseases have a particular issue with developing clinical trial protocols, which is simply by the nature of being rare, that you don't have huge numbers of patients. You can do a heart failure study on 1,000 patients. You can do a study in many diseases on thousands of patients. In rare diseases, there simply aren't that many patients out there. So by definition, trials have to be small. So if you want to have a small trial that gives you a definitive answer, you really have to either run it for a very, very, very long time, which is not reasonable in terms of developing a drug for any disease. It's both expensive and the patients will lose patients. So developing tools that can give us definitive answers on whether a drug works in a shorter period of time with fewer patients is hugely valuable. In the case of the Duchenne Regulatory Sciences Consortium, we're developing a series of disease progression models that will be developed into a clinical trial simulation tool. So essentially, a company can go in, use the tool to simulate different trial designs, how many patients, how long, what particular form the trial will be, what drug effect they're likely to see, what their patient population looks like coming in, and determine what the shortest, smallest trial they can do, which will still give them that definitive result. In Duchenne muscular dystrophy, we've run a lot of clinical trials that came out the other end and didn't meet their primary endpoint, which doesn't necessarily mean the drug didn't work. In fact, in some cases, there's some evidence the drug did work, but because the trial protocol wasn't optimized, we came out not sure of the result at the other end. And these kinds of drug development tools are really set up to try and make sure that we give it the best chance possible, that not only will the trial show the drug works, assuming it does work, but it will show that it doesn't work if it doesn't, and we don't have these trials where we don't know the answer at the other end. Similarly, developing better biomarkers or better endpoints will help us reach those conclusions with fewer patients and less time, which accelerates drug development, which makes the patients happy because they get a drug quicker, and it makes the companies happier because it costs less money, and it makes the clinicians happier because they can treat their patients more quickly with a drug they have confidence in. So it's really a win all around when these tools can be developed.